A mini-zombie story by Colton. Rising from the graves. The sky appears. Vehicles driving past. Halloween decorations appear outside houses. Doyle Holloway appears in the kitchen window washing dishes. A plate gets placed into the drain. The drain plug gets pulled out. The water slowly goes down the sink. Doyle grabs a towel, then wipes his hands. Knocking on the door. Doyle walking towards the front door, then opens it. The porch appears empty. Hello, hello. Doyle shakes his head, then closes the front door. Damn kids need to stop messing with me. Doyle walks back into the kitchen, then places the towel onto the counter. A banging noise in the distance. Doyle looks, then follows the banging noise. Hello, who's in here? You kids better not be in here again. I told you to stay out of my house, said Doyle. The banging noise continues. Doyle continues walking towards the banging noise. Doyle gets to his couch. A man wearing a mask pops up behind the couch, then growls. Doyle screams, then falls onto the floor. The man wearing the mask laughing, then takes it off. Dominic Harmon appears. You should have seen your face, said Dominic. Dominic, why? Asked Doyle. I'm sorry, baby. I just had to do it. It's almost Halloween, you know, said Dominic. And you know I hate this holiday. And that's the reason why. I don't like being scared, said Doyle, standing up, then walks away. Dominic places the mask onto the couch, then follows Doyle. Doyle is standing next to the sink, grabs the towel, then wipes his hands again. Dominic approaches, stops in the doorway, then sighs. All right, I'm sorry for scaring you. I just thought it would, said Dominic, being interrupted. Be funny, watch the queer get scared, huh? Said Doyle. Baby, I was only kidding. Doyle crosses his arms. Dominic sighs again. All right, how about I don't do it again, said Dominic. Not good enough, said Doyle, looking out the kitchen window. Dominic approaches Doyle, then kisses his neck. Doyle shrugs Dominic off. Dominic kisses Doyle's neck again. Doyle giggles, then turns around. There's my manly man, said Dominic. All right, you're forgiven, said Doyle, kissing Dominic. So, what do you want to do tonight? Asked Dominic. We could watch a movie. I heard Halloween Resurrection is on, said Doyle. Ain't it odd that you hate Halloween? But you love horror films, said Dominic. Hey, I'm a freak, said Doyle. Well, I guess we could. But, I was hoping to go out actually. But if you don't feel up to it, said Dominic. Well, that just depends on where we go, said Doyle. How about the club? I heard they're giving out free drinks tonight, said Dominic. Well, that definitely has my name all over it, said Doyle. Just don't overdo it like last time, said Dominic. I didn't mean to kiss that guy. Plus, he kissed me first, said Doyle. Dominic smiles. That just means he wanted something he can't have, said Dominic, kissing Doyle. Damn straight, baby, said Doyle. Music playing. People dancing. Are you ready to go? Asked Dominic. Sure am. Both Dominic and Doyle walking off the dance floor, then out of the nightclub. That was so much fun, said Doyle. Beats sitting at home watching a movie, huh? Asked Dominic. Sure does. Both Dominic and Doyle walking down the sidewalk, then turn the corner. Kids wearing masks jump out from around the corner. Both Dominic and Doyle get startled. Shit. Kids laughing, then run away. Damn kids, yelled Doyle. Come on, it's just a joke. Hell, they scared me, said Dominic. Yeah, but I hate it. You don't, said Doyle, breathing in and out. All right, let's get you home, scaredy cat, said Dominic. The moon shining brightly. Both Dominic and Doyle continue walking down the sidewalk. Ringtone goes off. Oh, that's me. 1 second, babe. Doyle pulls out his cell phone from his pocket, then presses a button. Hello. Hey Janine, what's up? Uh-huh. Wait, what, they have the episode on tonight? When did they change their schedule? Well, is it still on? All right, thanks for telling me, Janine, said Doyle, hanging up his cell phone. What's up? Asked Dominic. Our show that we watch. They changed their schedule. The new episode is on right now, said Doyle. Well, maybe they'll rerun it, said Dominic. I've always watched the episodes when they air. We need to get home fast, said Doyle. Well, we still have a few more blocks, said Dominic. Doyle looks at the cemetery. Actually, no we don't, said Doyle. You're not thinking about going through the cemetery, are you? Asked Dominic. It's the shortest distance. Because this cemetery comes out from behind our house, said Doyle, trying to open the gate. See, it's locked, said Dominic. Doyle climbs over the fence. Come on, Dominic, said Doyle. Dominic sighs. All right. Dominic climbs over the fence. Breaking a lot of laws here, said Dominic. Only if we get caught. Come on, let's go, said Doyle. Both Dominic and Doyle running through the cemetery. Doyle, slow down. Can't, I'm missing my show. Just keep up with me, said Doyle. I'm trying to, said Dominic, tripping, then groans. Dominic, are you all right? Asked Doyle. Yeah, just tripped over something, said Dominic. Here, stand up, said Doyle, helping Dominic stand up. What did I trip over? Asked Dominic, looking down. A severed arm appears laying on the ground. Is that someone's arm? Asked Doyle. Yeah, but maybe it's someone playing a prank. It is close to Halloween, said Dominic. I don't know. That arm looks pretty real to me, said Doyle. Let's call the police, said Dominic, pulling out his cell phone, then presses the buttons. Beeping sound comes from the cell phone. Well, did you get through? Asked Doyle. No, it's like I have no connection, said Dominic. Well, let's get home, then we'll call the police, said Doyle. Looks like that's the only option, said Dominic. All right, let's go. Doyle looks, then sees a figure in the distance. Dominic looks, then sees the figure too. Maybe it's the security for the cemetery, said Doyle. Maybe. Excuse me, sir. Over here. The figure stops, sees both Dominic and Doyle, then starts walking towards both of them. I think he sees us. Let's go, said Doyle. But, we need to tell him about the arm, said Dominic. The figure approaching then gets into the moonlight. Zombie man number 1 appears, growling. Oh my God, said Doyle. Run, said Dominic. Both Dominic and Doyle running. Zombie man number 1 follows both Dominic and Doyle, then continues growling. Oh my God, said Doyle. Just keep running. Doyle stops. Dominic bumps into Doyle. Why'd you stop? Asked Dominic. That's why, said Doyle, pointing. Zombies appear walking around the cemetery. Jesus Christ, said Dominic. What do we do? Asked Doyle. Go back the way we came, said Dominic. Both Dominic and Doyle turn around. Zombie man number 1 appears, then growls. Doyle screams, then pushes zombie man number 1. Zombie man number 1 falls on top of Dominic. Dominic, groaning, then struggles. Doyle, help me. Doyle. Doyle staring at both Dominic and zombie man number 1. Dominic grabs a flower pot, then hits zombie man number 1's head. Zombie man number 1 falls off of Dominic. Any help would do, said Dominic. I'm sorry, I was scared, said Doyle. Growling in the distance. Both Dominic and Doyle look. Zombies approaches both Dominic and Doyle. I suggest we run some more, said Dominic. Good idea, said Doyle. Both Dominic and Doyle running. Zombies moaning and growling. Zombie woman number 1 pins Doyle against the fence, then growls. Doyle screams. Hold on, Doyle, said Dominic, grabbing zombie woman number 1, then throws her backwards. Zombie woman number 1 goes over a tombstone. Thanks, babe, said Doyle. Don't thank me yet, said Dominic. Both Dominic and Doyle running. Dominic trips, then groans. Dominic, said Doyle. Dominic looks back. Zombie man number 2 rises from the ground and grabs Dominic's legs. Dominic kicking zombie man number 2's face. Zombie man number 2 lets go of Dominic's legs, then falls back into the hole. Dominic stands up. Man, that was close, said Dominic, being tackled onto the ground. Zombie woman number 2 bites Dominic's neck. Dominic screams. "Dominic!" yelled Doyle. Dominic looks at Doyle. "Run!" yelled Dominic. Doyle runs, then looks back. Zombies kneeling next to Dominic then start eating him. Dominic continues screaming. Doyle continues running, then stops next to a tree. "Dominic, no." Zombie man number 3 appears on other side of the tree, grabs Doyle, then tries biting him. Doyle, struggling, breaks free, then pulls zombie man number 3's arm down. Zombie man number 3's arm breaks. "That's what you get." Zombies moaning in the distance. Doyle continues running, then sees the fence. There it is. Doyle climbs up the fence. Zombie woman number 3 grabs Doyle's right leg. Doyle, struggling, then pushes zombie woman number 3 with his feet. Zombie woman number 3 falls onto the ground. Doyle jumps down, then lands onto the sidewalk. Zombie arms go through the fence, then grab Doyle's shirt. Doyle, struggling, pulls his shirt. It rips, then he laughs. "I'm not your dinner tonight, bitch," said Doyle, walking towards his house. The back door unlocks, opens, then shuts. Doyle walks into the living room, sits down, then grabs the remote. TV turns on. Doyle starts crying, then bends forward. Scratch mark appears on the back of Doyle's neck. The end.